Welcome back, fellow coders. Jared O'Leary here with BootUp. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make some hidden prompts in your Introducing a Historical Figure project. Okay, so I've got an awesome project so far where we have our interviewer who is speaking with Ada Lovelace, and they have a wonderful conversation. But we're going to add in a prompt that's going to be hidden. So I'm going to select a sprite. Now, Ada Lovelace, many people consider to have created the very first computer program in the 1800s, so long before computers were actually invented. And so I'm going to have a laptop appear to kind of talk about that. Okay, so I can drag my laptop to a different location. Notice how it changes these numbers right here. And we're going to say that when we start, we're going to have this sprite hidden. But when we receive a message, we're going to have the sprite show up. So the message is going to be laptop. And so I'm going to make it so that the sprite shows up, and it's going to go to this specific location that it's at right now. Now, if I move the laptop to a different location, notice how these numbers change. Okay, so that's good. That makes it so that you can be like, okay, I want it to go right there, and then you just drag the code into here. But I want it so that it shows up and it goes right there. Okay, so this is cool. My laptop will appear, but I want it to actually play a sound. So we're going to have it play a computer sound. And then it's going to hide again. So I want it to go away after it plays a sound. So I'm going to use the until done. So that way it will play the sound and it won't hide until it finishes playing the sound. Okay, so that's my code. You might do something different. Maybe you'll make your prop bounce around or do some somersaults or something. I don't know. It's up to you. Depends on who the person is that you are interviewing. Okay, so in my code, what I want to do is make it so that it shows this particular laptop while it is saying, okay? So I use a broadcast block. So when it runs all this code, once it waits for 4 seconds, it's going to then broadcast laptop, which should start playing the sound when they are saying this. Okay, so let's try this out. So I press the green flag. They're saying hello. I'm going to introduce a person. Hello. They say something cool. Blah, 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 and then. Sweet. So it did this thing. Cool. So that's exactly what I wanted it to do. However, if I wanted to add in more props into here, I could go back to my laptop and I could maybe label this something like props. And I can add in more costumes. So for example, let's see what surprise is going to be. We're going to have a dress. Okay. So maybe we would say, okay, for a laptop, we're going to switch to the laptop costume, and then it's going to go right there and do this thing. But for the dress, we're going to say, when I receive a new message for dress, we're going to have it so that it switches to the dress costume, and then it goes to a different location. So I want to actually have it go to, I don't know, right here. And so we're going to say, go to, and then we're going to show the dress, and then we're going to, I don't know, wait for, whoops, wrong one, wait for 3 seconds, and then we're going to have it hide this particular dress. So we're doing this thing. We wait for 2 seconds after Ada Lovelace is speaking about the laptop, and then we're going to have it actually broadcast the message dress. So that way the dress appears on top of our interviewer. And just so that we can see that, we'll say dress for 2 seconds. Okay, so we added in our prop. We have 2 different costumes. We make it so that it does one thing for the laptop and a different thing for our dress. But let's see if our code actually works. Oh, and we actually want to say it for 3 seconds, not 2. So we press the green flag. Says hello. I'm going to introduce a person. Ada Lovelace appears. And then they say something. We hear a laptop sound. Dress for 3 seconds, and then it goes away. Awesome. So for every single one of the props that you're going to add in some more costumes, add in some more messages and code, and just make sure when you want them to actually show up that you use a broadcast with a specific message that you create. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let us know something that you learned or created in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe, like, and check out the links in the description for even more free resources, such as videos, free lesson plans, and our podcast.